All right, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. How y'all doing out there tonight? First of all praises to the Most High for allowing us to be here today. Also, I thank each and every one of y'all who are tuning in to this video. We are live here today on December the 11th, 2024. And what's going on? Today marks the 3-month, and I won't say anniversary, but I'll say the 3-month time limit of the passing of our young brother, Javion Magee. It's been 3 months since he was found in Henderson, North Carolina, with a rope tied around his neck. And, according to some other individuals who reportedly saw the incident, he was beaten, and, a lot of strange things have went wrong from the investigation, from the initial ruling that Javion did this to himself, and other rulings, and other people have came out the woodwork about information that is contrary to what the police have said. We've had people from the Shell gas station tell an investigator that the police came and took the video, and it was said also that the police came and took the video from the GDL. That's the maintenance or waterworks place that's next door to the TNR trucking company. And it seems that they have confiscated all the evidence that may point to the real chain of events that happened. If you've been following the story, you also know that, there were several accounts of Javion Magee encountering some people at the Shell station. One caller even contributed that he had an argument with some people at the Shell station. Also, a cousin of Javion's said that she had talked to, and I think I showed those particular messages. She had messaged the people at the TNR truck stop. And hey, Sister Dixon, how you doing? Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all like and share the video if you have not already done so. But a text message between Javion's cousin and the owners of TNR trucking lot where Javion was found stated that the wife, and I think her name is Faye Patrick. Faye Patrick, she said that she had not seen Javion, but you can check with my husband, Ray. My husband, Ray, saw Javion as he was walking across the parking lot back to the TNR trucking lot. And so that contradicts the sheriff, and we all know the much maligned Sheriff Brain that we've talked to and had a chance to investigate ourselves, that he has been, kind of under fire on a lot of different fronts. But, Sheriff Brain put out the statement, put out the press conference that, no one, Javion, we had eyes on Javion ever since he stepped foot into Vance County. And at no time did Javion interact with anybody during his time there. But, you see the wife of the owner of the lot from which he was found also This owner was reportedly the one who called 911. This wife and the owner says that they came in contact with Javion. And so it's been 3 months and they still have not made any ruling definitely. It was about 2 months ago. I ordered the autopsy, the toxicology, and the preliminary investigative report from the state's website. And that's been 2.5 months, and I've yet to receive a response for that as well. So, yeah, it's definitely 3 months today that our young brother was found. And so I just wanted to recap some of the things that we've uncovered throughout this search of, our brother's demise. And so I want to just give you some information and kind of recap some testimony, some inconsistencies throughout what we have uncovered. So real quick, let me share this real quick to some other platforms, and y'all share it too. I'm going to be right back and give you once again the recap of everything that we find out. But I thank y'all for tuning in. Just bear with me for like 30 seconds real quick. Peace and love.
From local stories to Wayne County news, get ready to dive into everything happening in North Carolina with Taylor House Publishing. Got a story to share? Shoot us an email at taylorpublishinghouse@gmail.com. If you're looking to publish your book or need some top-notch mentorship, we've got your back. Join the excitement with the one and only Richard Taylor, right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House brings the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Local stories that keep you on your feet. Taylor House, we got the scoop. Taylor House Publishing.
All right. Once again, peace and blessings tonight. We're just going to be going over real briefly some of the things that we have uncovered within this investigation. And you guys all know the number if you do want to call in and share some information or your thoughts on the case, please feel free. But September the 11th is when our brother was found, and there were really no national articles about his demise. When I found out, I was in Virginia, and I saw somebody, I forgot, somebody had sent it to me, and it was like a Facebook post, or it was from like a news article, like an independent news article. So I read that, and then I read the TikTok post by our little cousin, and I can't remember her name on TikTok. So we read that post, and began to do some research. And on my way back from Virginia, I decided to stop through there because, once you hear about a young black man with a rope around his neck and you're in what we call the dirty South, then that automatically should raise a red flag to anyone. So that just drove me to go down there. And it was then that, we, I say we because there were several people who went to visit the scene, went to visit the, certain areas that Javion was reported to be, and began to gather information. And with that gathering of information, I think a lot of people on social media started referencing this instance, started doing videos about him. And I think over this past 3 months, um, man, it's been. I'm looking for. I know it's at least um man, it's at least probably like 40, 50, maybe even 60 or 70 videos. And I'm just going to show you some so we can go down the timeline with it real quick. Oh, let me share this screen. Um, and I'm going to share the dates of it. So this is one of the first ones. This is when we went to the scene and we kind of focused on those trees. Those trees. Let's see. Let's see what we. So that was the initial video. I'm trying to find the date of that one. That was one of the initial videos. Um, but yeah, that was my first time going there, and I think let me pull up that video. So I think that was the same day that I did go to the police station. And is it gonna let me pull all of these up? I don't know. I know I saw somebody said that I was froze. So hold on, let me see. Javion Magee. So we got okay. So this is. I'm trying to get the dates of them. It's not really showing me the dates, but this is the one where we actually interview people who were there at the scene. So let's see. Yes, I think so. Let's see. So that's a little bit of that initial I guess like part of the investigation that click show more and go to, you have to put that up. If you don't, it won't get okay. All right, okay. Well, yeah, so but these are the that's just a little bit and something that stuck out to me what that lady has said in the beginning. If they just track, if they just track his GPS, if they just track the cameras on the road, if they just do a just a novice detective job, then they would be able to find out what they need to find out. And if y'all remember that day, me and one of the gentlemen that was by the trees, we found some strands, some strings of the quote unquote rope that was used, that was supposedly used in in the demise of Javion. The rope was thrown across the the uh, the grass, and that was like a almost a telltale sign that that the grass, like I said, like they said that the grass was being cut. That's how they found them. But if the grass was being cut, why would there still be rope sitting out like that? In those pieces, just so many things, man. With the whole scene, the blue screens left in the grass really set it off. Yeah, you see, yeah, those blue screens um were like I said were a red flag. Um, it needs to go quiet so they will close the case, because as long as we keep talking about it, it will never be closed. They're stalling people. Um, I guess so. That's a good way to put it. But if they do close the case, then what happens next? So are you of the attitude, Mary Cheek, that if they close the case, then what do we do after the case is closed, especially if they don't rule it as foul play? Let me know, what the thing, because I don't want to see, if you've been noticing all of these cases that has followed after Javion, all of them, and I just did one today from 2000 and what 20, and I did some 2021. All of those cases, and I see that like they had a nice bit of outrage to begin with, and then I look up those cases now, and it's just the initial news articles. It's no resolution. It's no, well, this. It has been said that this is what happened. They got some type of resolution. Most of the cases that I've been looking at, it's just like, okay, well, people were outraged for it for a little while, and then the case is closed. There's no even, all of the things that look like foul play, like the young brother down in Florida who was found with his hand tied behind his back. But they're saying that he did it to himself. How do you know, suspend yourself in the air, but also tie your hands behind your back at the same time? Now that's a clear cut sign of foul play. But then, people get quiet about it, and then they're able to close the case with that same narrative. Yeah, this is what we decided. So, and I think I did say, isn't that when the family's lawyers can come in? From what I understand, that is what they can do afterwards. Um, I can't look at the videos because it's so sad. Questions: do it make a difference when the family have a lawyer? I guess it does. I mean, many of these cases, families have had lawyers, and you know, it doesn't seem to matter either way. Whether the family has a lawyer or not. It doesn't seem that it's bringing any difference. And I see you, Angela Fuller. You said, I keep telling you there is no case because there is no investigation. I promise you there is not a folder in that office with any evidence in it. And I don't know that could be true. That could be true just because of the fact that they are, just saying going with this same old narrative. And the time that we talk share brain, there's nothing that says anything different. That they have found. No, so no, the case is not closed. There has been some new developments possibly that I don't want to speak on out of respect for, once again, just saying too much. If y'all remember, there was a guy who called in and he said that he was actually calling and taking up for the guy Quentin Bullock, who quote unquote found him. This is the Quentin Bullock who reportedly was going around town, telling people that when he found Javion, it looked like he had been beaten. And the man called me one day. I think it was a day that I wish I could have back, actually, because I probably would have talked to him in a more calming manner. But the gentleman called and said he was there too, which I do, believe he was there. And he said that when he found him as well, anybody can see that he had been beat up. But when he told me that, I'm like, okay, we've been sitting around here fighting and trying to prove that this is foul play. And for about, a good 2 months now. And here you are saying, you coming out of the blue, like, yeah, he was beat up. Like, well, you worried about the wrong thing. He was worried about the safety of the young man who, was reported to be, was reportedly to be saying that Javion was beat up. He was more worried about the safety of him rather than making sure that the world knows that Javion was beat up, instead of just, unaliving himself like that. So that kind of got me a little frustrated, and I probably should have talked to him better. And even I probably shouldn't have, put his voice out there on the recording, because, maybe I could have gotten more information. Maybe I would have found out how to get more information. How could we get the camera footage and things of that nature? But we live and we learn. But that was one of the turning points. And also my brother Johnny Key. I don't know if you remember, Johnny Key was one of the first people as well who called in and stated that, he, somebody, they beat him up, and he saw it, and he had knowledge of it. I'm not gonna say he saw it. I'm just saying he had knowledge of it, of them taking his phone, of him, wanting to call his mother, of him, saying let me go and things of that nature, and them possibly wanting to set him on fire. Now, that comes, on the heels, and it's just been so much information that has been shared. The finger again points to the TNR trucking repair shop and their their reported ties to law enforcement. Um, some people have said that the TNR trucking lot, they actually called his nephews, and his nephews was the ones who um came and possibly roughed up Javion. Um, and then we all know the picture. We all remember the picture that came out of Javion possibly in the custody of the police. Let me see. Let's see if I can show that picture. But also, they mentioned the ties to the triple. We said triple K bar. Possibly they are spying any involved nowadays. What the feds are doing is investigating everyone that they might gather, all of them involved, just like they've been arresting those. So I guess you're basically saying like if the feds are involved, like we would never know. Because I did get, another some more information from a guy who was um who was said to have knowledge of the Hendersonville, North Carolina, uh, inner workings. He did tell me at once, this was a while back, that the feds were in town and they were looking at this case. But once again, I haven't had any definitive uh any way to confirm or deny that. Now I see somebody say, is there an online petition? Not to my knowledge. Um, and if there is an online petition, I don't know. Um, we and what would the petition be like? What who would we be petitioning? Sophie, like would we be petitioning, I guess, um the FBI to get involved, or the um the sheriff department to release information? Yeah, and that's a that's another that is something else that I did want to talk about, was the quote unquote Walmart situation. Let me get this video back up. Let me see if it'll let me share it. But yeah, so the Walmart situation, and I didn't. Let's see. And he will say. So this is the the video of young Javion buying the rope, the Walmart video in which they tried to use um to say that, yeah, he bought the rope just because to do that. And once again, you see him walking out, and, and it looks like at the end he's holding that up to somebody. Now that was something that a lot of people questioned, that who was he holding that rope up and showing, as well as the receipt. Who was he holding that up to? We can clearly see right there through the stoppage. I'll enlarge it a little bit. We can clearly see right there through the stoppage that it looks like he's holding that rope up to somebody. And who that somebody is, I think we tried to get another view from outside the store, but I don't think anybody can deny. Also, you see the chain around his neck. When he was found, there was no mention of a chain on his neck as well. If you see him right there walking across the parking lot, he still has the rope and the receipt in his hand.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay, yeah, so here we go with the picture.
It's evident by this picture, and you will see here.
Okay, this was September.
If you zoom in right there on the side of that police car, that is not a police symbol. That is actually the silhouette or the reflection of Javion Magee sitting either on his knees or on his behind in front of the police officers. And we'll zoom in real quick. If you see there on the side of the truck, you see a white shirt, black arms, right? Now you see that picture right there. And actually the police with the beard is actually looking down on him. And I think Javion is facing him. Because if you look at this picture, in which I circled, this picture right here circles the legs. Now, once again, those legs look like they are sprawled out in front of him, with his ankles pointed inward and his toes pointing outward. And if once again you look on the reflection of that car, you will see once again the silhouette of what looks to be Javion.
I think that was the first time that we ever saw that picture that day. Then, of course, we had to go back to this bar right here. The relationship between the TNR tractor place and the TNR bar. So this was a bar that was right next to, well, not right next to, but a few miles down the road from where Javion was found. And no matter how you try to dress that Confederate flag up, we all know what that Confederate flag stands for. Also, we looked up the name of the TNR tractor, and that's where we got Alton Ray Patrick Jr. That's how we got the Patricks involved. Let's see what else we found. Okay, we went through the bar and we saw all of the people, all the pictures of the Confederate flags in the bar. And somebody did point it out that the black ghost had something tied around his neck. Now that was weird. Like, this is when, the case really started getting deep. Then we had the police report. The police report listed others involved as Alton Ray Patrick and Quentin Bullock. Alton Ray is reportedly the one who called the police. Quentin Bullock is the one who, we had a hard time finding at first. Evidently, there's about 6 or 7 people in the Henderson area named Quentin Bullock. Then we got the picture again. Let's see what else we got in this. So I think that video, as you see, it was on the 28th. And I think so No dirt was kicked up. Yeah, so that was those that video right there, it brought a lot of curiosity between the connection between that redneck bar and the TNR trucking place. Now, also, you saw that picture. There's been much speculation between the people, those three individuals that was in that picture. One person actually looks like Alan Ray Patrick Jr., who we show this photo a lot of times. Can anyone find out about this JB Williamson guy? He's on the police report, but I can't find him on the Vance County directory. And that's something that as well I haven't been able to, when I called up there and I asked for JB, no one was able to give me any answer, share a brain. He said, well, no. Which one was that? I think it was Bishop that I talked to. Bishop I talked to, and he was like, well, I don't know all of the deputies who work here or whatever. And so that was strange to me. Open up Facebook for a while. Okay, woman queen. Yeah, and I understand, like I said, we can't, it does get, somehow tiring. It was Bishop. Yeah, he said Bishop said that he didn't know what Detective JB Williamson. That's what Detective Bishop said. But that picture brought a lot of people into question. One person was another Quentin Bullock, which we found out that, that Quentin Bullock wasn't actually the one who found him, but he was another Quentin Bullock. We had a couple of conversations with that Quentin Bullock. And then we found out that third detective, the black detective on the left, could be a detective called Detective Torrance Terry. And Torrance Terry is a black gentleman, as we see, but also the lady at the Shell said that Torrance Terry came later on that afternoon and requested the video footage from the owner of the store. And so I've yet to speak with Detective Torrance Terry, but it was also said that Detective Torrance Terry's partner is a Detective Labra or Labor. I still don't know which name I think it's Labra or Labor, whichever one. But she's a woman, and it was said that she too was on the scene. But according to the individuals who were across the street at the station, there was only one car that was there. There was only one sheriff car that was there the whole while. And so that picture still holds a lot of questions. And the one in the middle, the officer in the middle of that picture, I've come to think, I've gotten some information. Some people speculate. Once again, this is all allegations, but some people speculate that it is Detective or Captain Billy Gooch. Now, Captain Billy Gooch is over like the what do you call it? The Internal Affairs Division, where if you have questions about police misconduct and things, he would be the one that you talk to. And so but he was also mentioned in a couple of posts where the owners of TNR Tractor and Trailer Repair, where Javion was found, the owner Ray and Faye Patrick, they mentioned him in several Facebook posts. saying thank you, Billy Gooch, for doing this and that for us last night. And so that is a direct correlation between this place and law enforcement and a suspicious happening being found on your property. Now, if Captain Billy Gooch is your friend and they are, there's a danger of you being implicated or even charged in something that happened on your property, then pretty Billy Gooch is definitely going to be doing everything that he can in order to make sure that you don't suspect him. Let me see what's going on. But yeah, JB Williams. Okay, so there was a John Williams that served the Henderson Police Department from 1972 to 2007. He passed away on November 17, 2023. Now, if that is true, then they may be using this dummy detective to thwart all people. They have done these things so long and have gotten away with it, but wasn't expecting this to go on. Yeah, Jay. So I don't know if this is the JB Williams. It says John Williams, but the name on the police report, I think I still have that police report. Is this the famous? Yep, this is the famous police report. I keep it right here in my desk, right here. So the name on the police report is JB. Let me see. Oh, JB Williamson. Y'all see that? It's hard to. So that's Deputy JB Williams' son. So it's not Williams. It's Williams' son. I don't know how. Okay, there we go. There we go. Deputy J.B. Williams' son. So it's not William. So, but either way, nobody has been able to find J.B. Williams' son as well. So, that is something that is so they may be using but if you look on the Vance County directory, you won't see a JB Williamson. You won't see that. You won't see a deputy named JB Williamson. So let's go to, let me see what else we have here. But yeah, there was another caller that we had. Let me see if I can find him. Breaking down. Okay, so I think this is the one where the brother called, and he gave us a description. Hold on. All right, so this is the caller as well that gave almost a eyewitness account, and it may be a fake police report as well, because like I think if I'm not mistaken, Miss V and the parents, they may have gotten a different report from what they have given me, or what they gave me. Mind you, they wasn't expecting me to come there. So that report took about 15 minutes to come. So there's no telling what they did to that report. But this is the first caller who gave an account that was very believable considering what we know now. Now, before he said this, it says, it sounded honestly kind of crazy to me. But this is what he said before we started to find out a lot of these things that we know now.
Happened.
Yeah, it's three policemen and one KKK member, and he did a traffic stop right down from the gas station. And then they kept messing with him, right? He said, please, let me call my mom. He said, please, let me call my mom. He take his phone. And then they took him down the road from the gas station in the woods, and they started beating him. He had that blue rope, but they took their own rope, put it around his neck. That's what he did. Nobody don't know. Nobody never see it or see that, man. I never seen that. Yeah.
So you saw it with your own two eyes?
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something right now. When I see what the people saying, when he came out of Walmart, he didn't give no man no money.
All right, so real quick, you hear him talking about a police.
I'm gonna skip my part because y'all already probably heard me talk enough.
Dead.
And so you saw this with your own two eyes?
Yeah. He already was dead. They didn't hang him. They just put the rope around his neck, feel like he hanging himself. He didn't do that. They got his phone. They got his phone right there, right now. He took his phone because he said, please call my mom. Please call my mom.
And I just want to emphasize that real quick. He said,
and then I'm going to tell you what. It's three policemen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then one KKK member. But one of the policemen, they daddy is a KKK member.
Oh, okay. What's that policeman name?
No, I don't know them. I'm just looking. I know. I see them. I've been seeing them. They hang at this club. It's a KKK club where they hang at now. Where they hang at?
Where the club at?
It's over there right down from over there the way up in there. It's on the white people. Black people don't go there. You can't go there. They'll kill you.
You don't know the name of the club?
Nah. Because I'm not going to get real close to them, man. They'll kill you, man.
Yeah. And so how you know all this?
Easy. Go through that, man. I be everywhere, man. I'm ready for Mississippi.
Oh, okay. So how everything going in Mississippi?
No, it's the same thing, right?
So you see that he mentioned that.
Hold on, let me see.
He tell me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I need to be kind of Mississippi too. I'm old too. I'm 66 years old.
You're 66 years old.
Yeah, my birthday January 6th, 1959.
So how you end up in Henderson then?
Hey, well, I go through there. My brother over there out that way. My other brother in Chicago. My other brother in Oakland, Mississippi. We go through.
Uh-huh.
I would just be there. I'd be with my niece bed too in Tallahassee, Florida, Gainesville, Florida. But they're racist, man. When I heard about that, I already knew. I said, let me tell him, get your phone number. I saw your phone number. You put it in that chair, I will tell you. Everybody got it wrong. You didn't hang yourself, man. And the police did that. They're not going to tell you. They covered that up, man. They got his phone. I'm telling you, they got his phone. He said, please let me call my mom. Please let me call my mom. And then the other policemen stopped him. They're going to set him on fire.
Yeah.
In the woods, it's three policemen, one police stopped him from setting him on fire.
And so once again, he says that, there was three policemen
I just get out of there, dog. Go, dog. He traffic stops him. I see that whole thing, and I stayed back. I'm looking. He coming out of Kmart. He throwing the rope. He had a blue rope in his hand, throwing the rope up. He all happy. I'm saying like that. Why you happy over here? You get killed over here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I certainly appreciate you, man, for calling in with the information.
Yeah, you keep my phone number, cause I be that away.
Okay, I lock you in, sir. I like your phone number in.
I had one to tell you, cause they were telling you wrong. When I see your video, you going in there with the police station to give you that police file report. I was looking at that. I said, wait a minute, let me tell this man. They giving you the wrong thing, dog. They ain't telling you, dog. I started telling you, talking right to him who did all that.
Yeah.
For 3 police now, they ain't gonna say they did it. They know nobody ain't gonna say that. Cause there ain't nobody would tell on the research around, nobody done say it. On our path through said all that. He's not gonna tell you, you say, oh, whatever like this. No, they're gonna give you the runaround, man.
Uh-huh.
They're not gonna tell you. That's why I say when you went in there, you sitting there waiting for a long time. I know it was gonna happen when the police come. I see them come different. You know what they were doing when you were sitting right there when I was looking at it?
What's that?
They were going back and forth telling the other person, this man out here. They didn't want. They were saying like, "What are you out here for?" They don't want you to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it kept different warrants coming. That was not the same man come out to you the first time. Come you talking with June. The other one come looked at you. The other one went back. They didn't want to tell you. Nah, man. The other one trying to be like he's friendly. He's not friendly, man. I'm telling you, hang at that club, man. It's a club. When you go there again and you have somebody at that club with KKK hang at. The police be there. One of the police there. There's a member there. You got to go back there and see have somebody again about this club.
And here he is again about that club. You know.
KKK member. Ain't no black people killed. Ain't nobody. Then I heard people talking about somebody in a truck. Ain't nobody in that truck. He by himself, man. He came out of Walmart throwing the rope up. And they truck stopped him right down the street from the gas station. Right down the gas station. That main road, you going down?
Yeah.
But on the other side, there were the woods that were on the other truck. Put your trucks and all that off there right there. That's where they went up right into the house up there. It's the thing to go up in there.
Okay.
But they're not going to tell you, though.
Yeah, I believe you. I believe you.
No, I know. I already know that the woods right there, that tree, them trees not big, man. There's a lot of trees. You go by that gate, there's a lot of trees right up in there. And the people be right up in there, they can see you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you right.
And they seen what happened anyway, but they're not going to tell you.
Yeah, I believe you.
They would put their trucks there. You got to put your truck. You can't put your truck over there. Because if something going to happen, they'll get you. That would happen to him.
Okay.
I said to myself, I wish I would have got on first, dog, and tell him don't do that. Don't go that way. He going down that main road from the gas station. The police already was there, man. They were looking at him. When he came out of Walmart, they followed right behind him. And they traffic stopped him. That's what happened.
Okay, well, that's what somebody else said too. He got stopped by the police. So let me, yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
3 police and 1 KKK man. But the other police, one of them, they bad as a KKK too now.
Okay.
And they just started beating, boom, 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 just beat him on. They didn't do nothing to him. They didn't shoot him. They didn't kill him. They just beat him on in his face. You won't recognize him.
Yeah.
He said, please let me call my mom. Please let me call my mom. They took his phone. They got his wallet too, man.
That's why they want to let the family see him, huh?
Yeah, I was going to tell you that.
Okay. Well,
but still, go back and check that place and you ask somebody, do KKK be in that place, that club? They're going to say, yeah.
All right. Okay, I appreciate you, man. I say you never call you.
Thing that was talking about her son that was killed in January of 2015. They had something to do with it. I feel like ain't no feel like I know what I be talking about. That white building you talking about, that trailer that where that police stay at, he was that boy. That somebody sexually assaulted him. And
All right, so I forgot. I don't know what that lady was talking about, but wow. I know I couldn't see all the comments, but days that video that my brother was talking about beating up and the phone and police, and like he really had some information, and we didn't know a lot of that stuff, because if y'all can tell by like the last um if y'all could tell by like the last part of listening to them talk, I was like, yeah, you right, because none of it kind of made sense. But after months or weeks went by and people started calling, corroborating what he was saying, especially when we got the brother saying, yeah, he was beat up. Yeah, you interviewed Major. Remember, he said that he was there after, but maybe he is there and is the Triple K man. So, and that's another aspect of this, because we've looked into the history of Vance County, the history of Henderson, and they do have a large KKK presence in the town. Whether it's by that club, whether it's down there in Kittrell. Kittrell is right. I don't know if that's in Vance County or the neighboring county, but they said they used to have a KKK phone number for the people to call, and that was that was kind of recently, but it was kind of taken down. Let me see what did I miss through the comments here. If the three cops had them, has anyone talked to the three cops? What are the three cops' names? And see, that's what we've been trying to figure out. Now, the cops want to discredit that picture. And so, yeah, he said Javion was already passed. That's another thing, too. He was already passed when they wrapped the rope around his neck. That's why they just left him there, because, okay, we just got to hurry up and tie. We're not going to try to put him in. And once again, if y'all seen the way that rope was tied around the tree, I think I did show it in a previous video. Like, that's no way that, the young brother was tied all around. Like, that was real just sloppy. I wish somebody would have helped them. Meeting officers on the report. Have you reached back out? Yeah, I've talked to him. We talked to him. I talked to him, a while back. And actually I called him tonight before this video, just to make sure that caller. Yeah, we spoke. He actually spoke. He called again. He called me again. So, and yeah, he don't, like I said, and while listening to him, now, once again, maybe he could be somebody that's genuine and was there, but maybe he is a particular police officer and just wanting to, I don't know, like, because certain things you want to know how he know unless he was there. He knew a little bit too much that we didn't know at the time, but as time continued, those things started to manifest. He was begging because he failed to do his job right. Had it not been lying, knuckle, dragging pigs, do underhanded shady, he wouldn't be looking like. Oh, you mean I think you talking about the sheriff. I still think he was tied to a bumper hitch and drugged to the tree. That's why the rope was all over the crib. They cut the yard to cover up the drag. Okay, now that's a possibility. Like I said, it's there was some semblances of injury to him according to the mother and what I saw as well. And so there was there's just so much to question, about everything about this, man. Everything about the city and the town of Henderson and how they do things. And if you haven't heard, a young lady, and rest in peace to this young lady. I don't know. I don't know. Um, the situation, but there was a young lady who unfortunately lost her life um in a shooting. Let me see. And this is the one. Let me see. Okay. So truckers and bikers. Everybody saw when the truckers, came to take down the tree. Let's go ahead and watch a little bit of this one real quick, because this is when what happened to people that were fighting for justice. Oh man, these people, like, it's funny you asked about it. I'm not going to say nothing derogatory, but it seems like some people just kind of disappeared. Who was let's go to this one. So that was the video in which the brothers. Oh, it wasn't no sound. My fault. Oh, y'all couldn't hear that. Y'all couldn't hear none of that. Oh, that what happened? So y'all couldn't see none of that. Um. Oh, maybe I was sharing the wrong screen. But y'all couldn't see none of. Y'all only see the pic. Okay, hold on. Let's. Well, that was just the pic of the brothers. Okay, maybe that's why I just had the picture up there. My fault. So let me go back to this other video real quick. Maybe they'll let you hear that one. But this is the one in which, man, it's just so many. It's just so many videos, and I think this was one. Hold on, let me go ahead and share this one. Y'all tell me if y'all can hear this one. Let me see if y'all can hear this one. Let me see. So this is so brave. Okay, so can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? So say, can y'all hear me now? Because I don't know, like the first, y'all can't hear me now either. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? So I don't know. The first few videos I shared, could y'all hear them? Could y'all hear those first few videos that I shared? Put a 1 if you could hear the first few videos that I shared. So y'all could hear the first videos that I shared. Oh, you could. Oh, okay. So y'all couldn't hear none of them. I don't know. Normally, yeah, I don't know what they got going on. Okay, so my fault. My fault. I thought y'all could hear all of those videos that I was sharing. I don't know why. Okay, but none of the videos, not the last two. Okay, but y'all heard the first one. Okay, no sound on no video. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's about neither. Because normally, yeah. So, but basically, I was just going through, some of the videos, not the last two, but the first one. So some of y'all saying that y'all could hear some of them, but not the last two. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe, yeah, I don't know what they got going on. But I just wanted to revisit, some of the things that we have once again just uncovered. Man, there's so much. Okay, I'm gonna talk to y'all and just share, from what I'm seeing. Of course, we know the sheriff and his stuff. People calling to the medical examiner's office, the FBI. The man, once again, who found Javion admitted that he was beat up. Sheriff Brain hanging up on me after the first call that I talked with him. The owners of the truck repair company admitting that they saw Javion. The homeless man, Patrick West, admitting that, he didn't want to be involved. The police put him up to it. The 3 officers in the picture, we've kind of identified them. Allegedly, the homeless man and his criminal record. The fact that no dirt was kicked up around Javion's body. Again, the homeless man, we kind of debunked him receiving that money. Sheriff Brain, his conversation with me that you just couldn't hear. What else? The men in the report who found Javion, could that be Patrick, son, the mayor, Melissa Elliott, in her statement that she put out, the truckers tearing up the tree. The pictures, breaking down the timeline. Yes, it's definitely the real Quentin Bullock. We had the mother and the father on. I don't want to play those videos if they're not playing. Sheriff Brain reportedly being attacked. The 911 call. So it's been definitely a lot of just a lot of information that has came out. So on this 3-month date that the young brother was found, I just wanted to revisit it and just once again keep it back to light. Like I said, hopefully there's been some new occurrences that's going to help bring justice to the family. But yeah, and once again, Javion's case is just one of many. Actually, let me show y'all this real quick, then I'm gonna let y'all go. let me show y'all something real quick. This is a picture of a story that I just did. You're going to see the complete story tomorrow. But this is a picture of a young man who was found in Homerville, Georgia. And this was 2020, almost 4 years ago. But look at this picture. This reminded me once again, Javion Magee, even though I did not see him in his condition. But look at this picture right here. And I don't know why they just put this little picture up there like that. Y'all can't even see that picture. Oh, okay, that's why I didn't. Okay, hold on. Let me upload it into the right spot. But look at this picture right here. You trying to tell me this man? If can y'all see that picture? That is how this young man, and check out the video tomorrow morning. He's literally standing on the ground. He's standing on the ground like that. Only thing he has, like, if he would have jumped down out the chair, like they're trying to say, like he would have jumped and landed on his feet. Right. And even if he would have jumped out the chair, he wouldn't be facing that way. Like, they are literally playing with us. Now, this is 2020. Some people said, take it off. Okay, I'll take it off. I'll take it off. But yeah, that's crazy because he's not, that's not that what they're trying to say. He could easily, and I'm trying to get it off because he was, thank you. You know what I'm saying? But those are the kind of tricks they're playing. That man literally could stand up. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me he jumped out of the chair and landed like that sideways because you know what I'm saying? There's no way. You know what I mean? And once again, who's doing this Who's doing this master class of young black men teaching them how to tie nooses? Who has this master class that is going around teaching young black men movies? So thank you. And y'all watch y'all watch the video about that show in the morning with a throw off. Not a common name, and it's about 12. Oh, it's not a common name? Quentin Bullock was a throw off. Somebody told me like was a throw off, not a common name. It's about 12 in Vance County. You know, I mean, that's what they said. They said it's a lot of Quentin Bullocks. You know, like I said, the one Quentin Bullock, called me and we had a discussion, and he said, it wasn't him. And so is that an invisible string? No, it wasn't an invisible. It was a real rope. This is why the Most High knew in advance to call on him instead for vengeance, leaving spiritual law. But we must be right for prayers to be answered, for they amass much. Yep. Blacks want to, now we can just walk in the street. We are not about to be doing all that. That's what I feel like. But yeah, once again, those stories are being so far swept. I know if y'all saw the story about Michaela Miller, this was 3 years ago, and she was found in the pretty much all-white town of Hopkinton, Massachusetts. Michaela Miller was, dating this young white girl. They was in high school. The white girl apparently got into a fight with her and her 5 white friends, and then a few hours later, Michaela ends up in the woods with a belt around her neck. Just so many stories. Like I said, since Javion's case, if it was not once again for Javion, and like I said, I think I was talking, to a family member today. Like Javion didn't, he didn't go through this in vain. He went through this to bring a much bigger light on a lot of these things. And people, this is not just an isolated incident. I don't feel like this is an isolated incident. Just like that young brother that you just saw wasn't an isolated incident. Just like the brother down there in Mississippi, the brother down there. And like I say, it's just so many, man. Like I said, it's people, and I seen the lady, say in the chat, I can't watch it anymore. And I understand because that it's hard for me to do them every day. When people send it to me, like, for real, I got a list. Like I said, still got a list. I'm marking names off the list, right? Y'all see how long this list is, and some of them I don't even put on the list. But these are just ones that I've yet to do. So hopefully I can get through this list and transfer it to something else. But yeah, I think I just that was Omari Brown. I got to cross out some names. But these are things that, like I said, these are things that happened a couple of years ago, 2, 3, at the most 4 years ago. And so I know it's hard, to continue to view these things. So hopefully we can, by keeping them at the forefront, we'll be able to help people who are going through this and still are not, don't know who to turn to, don't know what to do. And that's y'all forgive me too. I'm a little under the weather, but that's another thing too. When people that look like you and me are going to stop feeling comfortable around opposite people, then that's that's subjective. Once again, you just gotta be aware. You know what I'm saying? Like you're welcome. You just gotta continue to be aware. You two got a runaway slave, breaks it down. We cannot be messing, integrating with the whites, getting too chummy, make you like a dummy, end up in a tree. Yeah, that's my guy too. I like him. But yeah, in the case of Tremaine White, yep, I heard a few people talking, saying the deputies were one white and one black. Their names are Denny Moo and the ex is Tommy Lee. Now that's one, I do got the call back down there, because when I called down there, the lady was like, nah, I don't got no comment on it. I don't have nothing to say. And so that's definitely another case that, we got to keep track of. But, this one right here is just, once again, like there's CMOS an emergency. Yeah, okay. Definitely. I'm gonna give me some rest in a few. But I just felt I had to do this. I wasn't gonna come on tonight, but I realized that the day is the 11th, which is 3 months ago when our young brother was found. And so I felt like I owe that to to bring some of the things that and that's it's too much to bring into light in this time period. So probably have to revisit it a little later in the week or next week. But yeah, just I thank y'all for the encouragement. I thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for sharing and being engaged and giving insight and doing all that you can as well to help not only this family, but all families. And as the scripture, I think it's Galatians 6 and 9. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we will reap if we faint not. So that's the scripture I'm gonna leave y'all with tonight. Let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we will reap the benefits if we faint not. Peace and blessings.
Richard, how you doing? Eugene, Philadelphia.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm hanging in. Richard, I'm hoping to give a program here in Philly at one of our local bookstores about the Klan hate groups and Javion's case and other, lynchings that have been going on. Did you get another check from me?
When did you send? Matter of fact, you live on the air, so hold on real quick. Let me go ahead and end the show. But I thank y'all for tuning in. I remember be not wearing well doing, for in due season you will reap if you faint not. But I thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace and love. I'll see y'all later on. Love y'all.
Oh, excuse me for interrupting.
Oh no, you're fine, my brother. So when